Hello, welcome to the Youdio studio. I'm Kevin Godley and
I'm Rodney Orpheus.
We're going to be taking you through some videos that people have made for us that we find interesting, that we like, and we want to talk about them. We want to talk about the music, we want to talk about the visuals, we want to talk about the technology behind it. So, who are we going to look at first?
Alright, we've got El Rey Escorcio. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a really interesting video. It's, when we first started Youdio, we thought we'd get a lot of people collaborating, which we do. But we also get a lot of people basically collaborating with themselves. They're using it as a multi-track recorder. And this is what this guy's doing. You can have up to 6 tracks, video tracks at once. So he's done a track with 6 of himself just singing.
Now your road begins, you gotta have hope, because today's for the living. Right when the world stops giving, you gotta have hope. Stay on a mission, not even for a day should you miss it. You gotta have hope, because today's for the living. Right when the world stops giving, you gotta have hope.
I love that. You know why?
Why?
Well, for a number of reasons, actually. I love it because he's not afraid to fill the screen with his face, which is great. Some people tend to go back because they're afraid of cameras, or they do this, which I don't particularly like. This guy's very confident, but also it's a very intimate performance, and he draws you in from the word go. Also, it's interesting to me that he's obviously thought about the visuals to an extent where he's gone into a different room, and we'll talk about the sound implications of that, but he's gone into a different room and lit himself in a very cold light for what are ostensibly the backing vocals for this. I find that really clever.
Well, yeah, he's got 3 sort of primary vocals and 3 backing vocals, and he's arranged them in a really nice way. You can see automatically what it is. But yeah, like you say, but the backing vocals, this is a shower curtain right here.
Yeah, I love that.
He's done the backing vocals in the bathroom, which I think is fantastic. It's so old school. Other people will spend a couple of $100 getting a bathroom reverb setting on a plug-in, but he just took his phone into the bathroom and recorded.
That's smart.
And it's simple, but it sounds really good.
It's interesting that I like this, and I know you've done an edited version of this using our edit tool, but I like this because it's 6 frames all happening at the same time, because each vocal part is equal. But I know there is a different version of this that you've done, which is worth looking at, I think.
Right. Well, yeah, one of the good things of our system is that anyone can take anyone else's pieces and re-edit themselves. So this I found a little static because it's just 6 frames on the screen.
Yeah.
Rather than being, and I like videos that are a bit more dynamic and a bit more movement.
Yeah.
So I took it and made an edit myself where I would focus in on different parts, and yes. I think that worked too, because it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
So the other thing that I like about it from a musical standpoint, it's a lovely little song.
Okay, yeah, great video. Let's see what else we got.
This next video that we're going to show is one of my favourites, because it shows off really well the fact that people can collaborate together, make music together and video together from all over the world. It was started by a keyboard player and a singer in Indonesia, and there is a Japanese contrabass player playing from Tokyo, I believe. His name is Soul Quartet, and we'll be showing a lot of this guy because he does stuff like this, but he also does stuff like this, and a bit like this, and some of this. But anyway, let's get into this first. So let's hear a bit and watch a bit first.
Beautiful song. I love her voice. What I really like about it is in the very beginning, you can see what seems to be her little sister walking through the room with a teddy bear.
I know. I love that. I'm thinking, okay, was that set up? No, that was just a moment of sheer charm, natural charm. I know, I love that too. But it's the look of the two of them together that works for me, as well as it being a lovely song and a very sweet performance. It's the look, culture, against culture. I really think that's really exciting.
Yeah. And it's also a really beautiful, because she's playing this very simple keyboard melody singing, and then when he comes in with the bowed bass, it just gives it a completely different dimension.
Completely different, but it works.
But it works.
Yeah,
it works
that's
well.
very exciting. I love it when that happens. There are lots of examples where it fails miserably, but this is a great example of when it works.
Don't do that. That started with Taylor from the Foo Fighters playing in LA, and then I think the bass player is Irish.
Tanya O'Callaghan is an Irish bass player, and she did her part here. And the guitar player is...
He's got the wonderful name of Horatius Mozart.
Wonderful. I would doubt if that's his real name, but he's playing some interesting guitar.
And he's from New York, I think. I don't know what that guitar is. Yeah, the gearhead in me wants to know what he's playing. I'm sure somebody out there can tell us. Have a look through the video and tell us what that guitar is. It's a Fender of some sort.
There's something else that I find extraordinary. From what I was told, Taylor showed up at Swing House Studios without his kit and just sat down behind the studio kit and started to play. I mean, if you're a drummer, you know what that means. You usually have to tinker, you have to play with the stands, you have to tune the kit, but no. He was straight in on an unfamiliar kit and played this. Musically, I've watched this countless times and listened to it countless times, and as a drummer, I have no idea how Taylor is playing what he's playing.
That's
no idea at all.
Unlike you, he's a good drummer.
He's a fantastic drummer, all three of it.
I want to say thank you to Harmony Central for giving this opportunity to be on the site, and we're going to try and do one of these every week at least, so tune in next time.
Yeah. Bye from the Youdio studio.